cursed cubic cleanser. Wait, if it's cursed, how the hell is it a cleanser? Lost camera for a few seconds. Let's see.
お望みのままに。
残酷に。怖い。
そうです。
罰ゲームです。逃がしません。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
And I shall survive this. But not just that.
これで耐えます。
王の話をするとしよう。いいとも。そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
ビビーチャンネル。これはいけません。ですがご安心を。ビビーちゃんにお任せです。ファーストキュピッドクレンザー。
我が魂に痛みなど。我は死だ。我は神に愛されし者を殺すのだ。ディオサンティシモミゼルコリアデミ。
Oh. Why are you still saying that in the freaking chat, dude?
まだ倒れません。残酷に0点。怖い。はい、桜ピー。点ね。豚になーれ。
我が式に踊れ。
It is his monster. Whoa, what the hell was that?
神明会長、
お望みのままに。
私は最悪の席に立つ。それはすべての傷。
I don't have you muted. I just literally ain't got. It's not my PS4 is not plugged to a TV.
ロードキャメロット。罰ゲームです。
そうです。我が式に踊れ神並。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
And this is your end. Mozart Archer.
小さな窓が
私の変身見たいですか。
星の宇宙に物見のウテナ、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Yeah, my headphones broke. So I have no headphones.
さあ、喜びなさい。声は静かに。私の影は世界を。
Yeah, I just put you on my second TV. Well, actually, if I can move it. I can't move it, then I'm screwed. It's not excuses. My freaking headphones broke. No headphones. That's why they should just allow you to talk. They should allow people's voices to come through your freaking controller, because that's what the damn speaker should have been used for. But they can't. But they don't, so. Hey! Don't take this the wrong way, but what is it? Did you really kill him? I mean, I'm sure you didn't kill him directly. But come, you know, there's all sorts of indirect ways to kill someone, right? You think I killed him? Don't be stupid. But, right, of course. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. No, really, I mean it. Don't be stupid. Of course I killed him. What? Oh shit. Yes, I killed Amadeus myself. I am the one who requested the Requiem in D minor. It was I. I am the reason the great prodigy is dead. Preposterous. How fortunate I would be if only that were true. I couldn't kill him. I just couldn't. Not because we were good friends or even acquaintances, but because I couldn't bring myself to snuff out the life of one with such God-given talent. That is who Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was. And yet, the world, myself included, cannot but seek someone to blame for the death of one such as he. So, we told ourselves that some fool must have done him. Have driven him to the depths of hell, all because they envied his divine symphonies. And also that we could avoid facing the most hellish truth ourselves, that even a composer of his incredible talent could die as easy as anyone else. Just because he's an incredible composer doesn't make him immortal. What the f are you people talking about? That is how I was remade. Yes, remade. But that's okay. That's how it should be. I loved him. I envied him. I yearned for him. I respected him, admired him, looked up to him. So, to bear the honor of being the one to kill that great prodigy, I could ask no greater gift of God. Still, that said, I feel like he once told me something much more important. Please listen to me. There is nothing for us to discuss. Gotcha, you masked bastard. Damn it! It's not him. That's not Amadeus at all. He doesn't look anything like him, and his spirit origin is different. Not even being an altered could explain this much difference. Who are you, really? I'm not Amadeus. Damn it, I'm not Amadeus. Mr. Dante Yeager, look out! It's an ambush. You guys must be working with old-fashioned radar. That explains why it was so easy to sneak up on you. Huh? That voice. Stand by, Opushniki. This is one I've been waiting for. This is the one I've been waiting for. Looks like the court magician isn't doing so hot. Well, that's okay. I wasn't gonna need him much longer anyway. Goodbye, Salieri. No, Salieri. Salieri. So that was Antonio Salieri. Kadek, is that you? Mosh Carry Light. Oh, you're just on comms. Now then, I know it's kind of cliched, but some things just gotta be said, you know? We meet at last, last master of humanity. My name is Kodak Zamupilis. I'm the cryptor in charge of this Lostbelt. And I bear the sin of sloth. So the cryptor has finally showed himself. Now we can get this battle really started. This is section 14, Lostbelt. And since he wants to come, then I think it's better. I think it's best if I use one of my own queens. Now then, where are you, Queen of Sheba? And not only that, you're gonna have to sit this one out, sweetheart. Actually, I found my belt just recently. So joke's on you, Max Frost. Kodak, where have I heard that name before? If I may, senpai, Kodak Zamupilis is a member of Team A. He possesses an exemplary aptitude for race shifting, and I believe... Don't bother. I don't care if he remembers me or not. Besides, Wudaime already told me who we are. I'm one of the 7 cryptors, and we help bring about the end of the world. That should be enough for you. Wait, please. Then does that mean that you and Kirishitara and everyone else on Team A are really? You sure talk a lot more now, don't you? Back then, you just parried whatever anyone told you. But that doesn't matter. Stay out of this, Curlite. You were nothing more than a tool to us. A device we planned to bring along to help us summon servants after we race shifted. Foxtail? Oh. Yoshiki Haru. It's nice to see you, my friend, on YouTube. We never cared about your opinions. You were just supposed to keep your mouth shut and help us out however we needed. So, don't bother worrying about infringing on our rights or what we're like as people. We never bothered to do that for you after all. That's not... No, that doesn't matter anymore. Now you're an enemy of Chaldea, aren't you, Kodak? That's right. I'm glad you're not a complete idiot. That saves a lot of time. We've already made our declaration of war. Our goal is to grow our Lostbelts and bring about an end to proper human history. Finish challenge quest? Oh, nice. I guess we've already pretty much taken care of that last bit. Lostbelt? Is that what this singularity is called? No, a singularity is just a single point in time. This is a belt. The point when everything changed in this world happened long ago, and now it has its own history. It sucks there's no more rock music anymore, but the demonic beast howls can get pretty close. Why would you do this, you idiot? I don't have to tell you shit, but I guess we can talk a bit before I kill you. Tell me, Dante Yeager, why didn't you die instead of us? Huh? I'm not sure how to respond to that. I guess it is a lot to ask. We all know what you achieved. Gotta admit, it freaking sucks to have that be one of the first things we heard about after we woke up. Yep. And now that we know, I can say this with total certainty. If it had been me, or even better, anyone else on Team A, especially Wodame, I bet there'd have been way fewer dead. And we wouldn't have taken a whole damn year either. It says 20 turns and only 3 servants. The other 3 just sat out. No deaths in command spell. Oh, nice. You're pretty awesome there, Yoshiharu. I just happen to be the only master left, and I'm not really a very inept master at that. So get off me, punk. You need to stop being jealous. Exactly. You just happen to be there, so you just happen to get chosen. Oh, get off my dick. So what, I was there and I was chosen. Shoot, at the very least, everything was stopped. And that's the most important thing, not your goddamn ego, punk. And thanks to that, a ton of people died in the incineration of humanity. Congratulations, you racked up a high casualty count imaginable. The highest casualty count imaginable. Dude, I didn't rack up any casualty count. I'm not a full-fledged master like you. That's enough, Kadak. Remember, I'm Dante Yeager's servant now. And jackass, it wasn't even my fault. It was that asshole, whatever the fuck his name was, that freaking killed the freaking... Oh, what's that girl's name? Damn it! Who killed Marie. I'm not about to let you insult my master no matter what the circumstances. You can't fool me, Kurilite. Don't tell me that thought never crossed your mind. Everyone on Team A was chosen for a reason. Yeah, because you are all people from distinguished families and a bunch of arrogant asshats to boot. Wudame, Ophelia, Pepe, David. Any one of them would have done a better job than Dante Yeager there, and you know it. Who the fuck cares? The only thing that's important is that proper human history was saved. That's the only thing that mattered, not your goddamn ego, kid. You may be right, but there's no point in thinking about that now. The fact is, none of you were there. We all did the best we could under the circumstances, and you almost died. We didn't have time to even consider hypothetics during the year it took us for the restoration of humanity. But I can tell you there is one thing I'm certain of after what you said, Kadak. Oh, and what's that? I would never have lived to see how things turned out if anyone from Team A had been the one to handle it. If it wasn't for Master Dante, I wouldn't even be here right now. Well, I guess you've got me there. Any one of us would have probably abandoned you without a second thought at some point. If you're in charge of Russia, Kadak, I take it the others are all in charge of those other Lostbelts? Kadak is actually an unimportant commoner. The restoration was his... Oh yeah, his chance to be someone. Actually, yeah, you're right. They actually did talk about that earlier. Thanks for reminding me, Max Frost. But he's still an arrogant prick for this shit. So I don't give a fuck what he thinks. He's just upset that he couldn't become what he thought he was supposed to be. and it wasn't even his fault or mine. So the fact that he's blaming me for this shit. He does not have a right to be angry. At least he doesn't have a right to point it at me. He wants to be about it. He needs to be helping me. Instead of over here acting like a spoiled child. But if he wants to duke it out, I'll be able to fight. I mean, I'll fight with him fist to fist. That's right. Not that knowing that's gonna do you much good. You failed, dude. Get over it. I have no patience for a punk who's just upset that he couldn't become someone because the freaking cards weren't in his hand. I still don't get what your goal is. Why would you destroy the world? Yeah, the moment he destroyed the world, he had no reason to. I mean, he had no right to be angry anymore. We're not destroying the world. All we're destroying is proper human history because you're a jealous prick. Then again, we're all going to pit our Lostbelts against each other too. So I guess those will be going away as well. By the way, who are those servants you got with you? I do not feel any particular obligation to divulge my identity to a spoiled child of an enemy such as you. Exactly, Avis Braun. Same here. Not that I expect I'm fooling anyone. It's that you feel the same way I'm feeling, Max Frost. Thank you for being that. He is a spoiled child. Well, whatever. It never hurt to be cautious, but I'll be getting rid of you all anyway. Opusniki, kill them. Master, the Opusniki are about to attack. Please prepare for battle. Let's do this, you two. Then Kalak, come at me with your life on the line, and die while you entertain me. Yes, to be someone, but he's also still a spoiled child. Proper human history was saved. Even if he wanted to be someone, he could have found another way to do it. I could have definitely used his help. The others were going to stage this, so the smartest thing for him to do, if he wanted to be someone, was to be on my side and help me. He was a master. He had the potential. He chose wrong. He's a fool. And a spoiled child. The thing that matters is humanity. Restoration. No. It was too late to be on your side, though. The world was already saved when they woke up. No, it wasn't too late. Not with the other guys planning this coup d'etat. Him being on the other side. Him being on the other side, he should have realized something was fucked. Though, then again, he could have actually he could have actually realized that he couldn't have done anything on himself and chose to do the Lostbelts just so that he could actually help me out later. And there's also that. So if that was the case, and then he was playing us to basically so that he can get all those others off his back, that would also be an interesting prospect. So the boy still has a chance to make this right, though. Once he gets over his goddamn ego, he can still make it right. There's still a chance for him. He's not lost. No, I don't think so. I don't think he would have been as safe as nobody. Like, he could have formed these Lostbelts, but he could have also been planning to plan to bide his time so that he can actually take out the other guys. He won't be a worthless nobody because he can still say proper human history as while he's handling this Lostbelt. Like I said, he could be biding his time to betray those he's trying to helping with the situation. He can still beat somebody. To stop the cryptid from doing this, to stop all the Lostbelts, you still have enough time. But he also needs to bide his time. He can't just do it automatically. He has to be able to bide his time and play the side and play the right side, act like a double agent or even a triple agent for that matter. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna definitely be hard. But wait, isn't Anastasia his servant? I thought or she not his servant? So there's something else going on here. Yeah, you did already finish. I noticed. Still, I'm gonna give this boy a punch in the mouth after I'm done with this. Heretics. Damn, these things are annoying.
はいはーい
Right, all I'm doing is fighting the opportunity.
お任せ、夢のように片付けよう。バハ
Did he just get kicked by?
何事もやればできるさ。
Yes, I know. I knew that. I understand that.
やっちゃいまーす
The problem is, though,
シャラララ
in this case, humanity's safety is the most important thing, not a child's temper tantrum. Of course he'll blame me. I'm still not gonna go easy on him.
ーんやっちゃいまーす
Like I said, I know the reason why. I'm still not gonna go easy on him. I'm not gonna give him a pass. I will scold him
私は最悪の席に
like
立つ
like an adult.
お買い得ですそれはすべての傷すべての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷権限せよロードキャメロット
It's just
こ
like
の
my
殻
parents.
質の
If I
底
was
に
to
記
do
された
something
問い
crazy
こそは
because of my
汝を測る
disparagement of my
見定め
parents,
る戒めと
they're
なる
gonna stop me and just scold me.
つりえ
But
に
then
踏
they
ま
would
ず
understand me. They would understand why I did it. Well, they would understand my depression and stuff, but they would still scold and tell me that the way I went about it is the wrong way. So of course I want to. I understand him, but I'm still gonna scold him because I am the adult in this situation. Yeah,
ステータスアップ
of course he did.
これで耐えます
That makes a whole lot of sense.
ここには一つ。
At the end of the day, Kir's Tara,
王の話をするとしよ
Kadak is being led on by an arrogant prick, pretty much. And the title
う。星の宇宙に
noble.
物見の雨天、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪な
So
き
the
者
best
の
thing
通
to
る
do is to
ガ
scold.
ーデン・オブ・アバロン。
落ち着いて落ち着いて
お望みのままに。
もったいないですね
そう
参ります
お任せ。夢のように片付
もったいないですねお目が高いもったいないですねお目が高いはーいへいはーいよいしょー
Foolish. Wudame probably just couldn't accept that you took his glory as a noble, so basically it's all because the uppity bastard refused to acknowledge a commoner was better than him. Precisely my point.
いいとも。お望みのまま。いいとも。何？サービスだとも。どうかな？こっちのが得意でね。では本気を出すとしよう。
This is the end.
この唐室の底に記された問いこそは汝を測り見定める戒めとなる。スリーエニグマズ。どうぞまたごひいきに。
Oh. You know what that means? The start of the new day. Which means that we are starting the event, that little side event. Oh wait, does that mean I'm gonna have to redo this? That means I'm gonna have to redo that fight, doesn't it? It says, I'm sure David, aka 7th Critter, knows this too. He's supposedly a genius. That's why he's the 7th and not Wudaime. Right. Wait, it didn't come in today? Isn't today the 5th? Well, tomorrow the 14th, 15th?
あ、すごく大きな雷で小さなことからコツコツと。
Well, since these are the only ones we're fighting against. I haven't used my girl in a while. I think it's about time we stop playing these games. Let's see. Hero Ellie's Adventure. And my girl Passion Lips. I'm actually looking forward to meeting more. I mean, to seeing more of David, to tell you the truth. My. Looks like I have made. I mean, I'll have to make another one. A. Kabbalist. Yes. Are you a Kabbalist? Are you Solomon Ibn Gabriel, aka Avisbron, the Golem Master? I suppose using so many golems does make it obvious even with the mask. You are indeed correct. Hey, I don't even need to bother asking about you. Well, I can't tell if you're Billy the Kid or Buffalo Bill, but that really doesn't much matter. Oh, Buffalo Bill servant win. Buffalo Bill the servant win. We need that. We definitely need that. That is going to be awesome. We need Buffalo Bill. The hell it doesn't. I'm Billy. Ain't gotta tolerate being confused for no parody lovers. Anyway, this works out nicely. You've got your servants and I've got mine. Let's find out which of them is stronger. Sorry, kid. We all know how this is gonna end. I'm stronger. Caster? What a fool. Oh no. Anastasia, was it worth coming out all this way then, Master? Anastasia, I hate letting wild cards run around, so yeah, I feel a lot better now. That's the woman who destroyed Chaldea. Yeah. Then she was a servant who hails from this version of Russia? I knew it. Well, she was a frigid cold bitch. Avisbron seems like he would be rather useful. So what? You want me to change out your contract? I mean, I could do that, but... Alright, it might not be the easiest fight for you, but I'm sure you can pull this off. Oh yes, that much is certain. Bow down before the glory of the Tsar, fiends of proper human history. My name is Anastasia. I am the daughter of this land's undying dynasty now and forevermore. Yeah. I knew it! You're Grand Duchess Anastasia of the Romanov dynasty. But how is that possible? Now you can where I am through PS message. What? Through PlayStation message? Oh. Phone. Dude, what? I gotta put PlayStation message on my thing. You're a tragic figure, not a valiant one. Nothing you did should have let you become a heroic spirit. Yes, you're right. I have no barbaric tales of heroism to my name, nor any stories of royalty gone mad, but I do have Vive. I am a servant of this Lostbelt, and as such, I shall eliminate you all. Come, V. Let's kill them together. Right. I might as well do that. Hear my command and obey. You are to become sculptures of snow and ice, withering in agony in this world of permafrost for all eternity. So let's see. PlayStation message. Install. I don't know why I hadn't never installed this on my freaking tablet. Am I an idiot? Grand Duchess of the Permafrost Empire. No, of the Beast Nation. Your boyfriend is but a fool.
Nani? Serviceだと思う。
Okay, I got it open. Let's see. Hold on. Sign in.
いません。了解。押し切ります。
お望みのままに。
粉砕します。ふっ。
そうです。
デスカッター。
お望みのままに。
よく見ておくように。
そうです。どうする？
敵へ捕捉。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
小さな窓が。
了解。押し切ります。
An error to the server. What the fuck?
星の宇宙に物見の打てな楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Yeah, there's something. Hold on.
そうです。
Hang on a second. I gotta freaking open it somewhere else.
Hi.
お望みのま。そうです。ふっはっ。
粉砕します。よく見ておく。粉砕します。
I may just try to stream through stream.ads.
どうなの？どうなの？どうなの？聞きません。
Oh, Streamlabs.
いいでしょう。よく見ておくように。押し切ります。
Yeah, stream through Streamlabs.
回避は許しません。
That's what I'm using right now, actually.
や
Oh, yep, Streamlabs OBS. It's my favorite streaming site since it allowed me to stream on multiple platforms.
反人類死ごときが私に勝てるとでも。
加速しろ。
Ho. Yeah, it might be a little laggy. I'm not gonna lie to you on that
この
one.
辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。
I apologize,
ステー
Anastasia,
タスアップ。これで耐えます。
but I'm gonna have to take you out along with your little boy toy.
敵 別だもん。気にしないで。神明全兵長。ロック解除。私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロード
キャメロット。
キャメロット。テイクオフ。スカートフレア。チャームサイコ。ソニックシャワー。ラン展開。ブレストゼオエリジェーベト。
何サービスだとも。展開しろ。
リお願い。停止。
Is that the best you can do? And you're a fool.
王の話をするとしよう。
よく見ておくように。
Wait, what? It says, yes, it may be a bit laggy. Watch out. Command spell instant. No, but he has 3 command spells. Oh, yeah, he does. Let's see, man. You think he's gonna use it, though?
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
You can't take that risk.
粉砕します。いいでしょう。粉砕します。
No matter, I'll destroy him
回避
here.
は許しません。敵へ捕捉。管理する。どうなのどうなのどうなの。
What?
そこ狙わせてもらう。
停止。停止。
What a fool.
いいでしょう。粉砕します。
王の話をするとしよ
This
う。
is
回避
your
は
end.
許しません。
I didn't even have to worry about anything. Vivi, let your gaze unfurl even more. Let your wicked eye expose the truth behind all things. The mystic eyes. So that demonic beast is what's been turning my golems to dust in an instant. How rude. V is no demonic beast. He's my most trusted elemental. He's a damn beast. He has been an ally to the Romanov dynasty for generations. That doesn't make him any less a monster. I suppose I was a bit late coming up with an anti-Mystic Eye strategy. He's a thing. Anastasia, look out! Salary's working up. Cursed dog of the Tsar. V. Hey, behold my noble phantasm. Our Lord in heaven, have pity on me. Dio, Santinissimo, misericordia de mi. V. This is... It's gonna hit us too. He doesn't care who he hits. can't believe that was the first thing he pulled after getting his memories back. What a whack job. Still, looks like that was all he had. Oh my, you certainly startled me. I must be the only member of the Romanov dynasty who ever been attacked from above by the court magician. Really now, Your Highness. Wow, this stupid thing does not want to work for this. Not that it matters now. You, how dare you brainwash me, twist me into doing your dirty work. You're nuts. I didn't twist you into anything. All I did was put you to work in an effective way. Anyways, I can't have you running around on your own anymore, no matter how weak you might be. Anastasia, cross his legs. Hey, got you. Golems, activate. Mine hand in is a spare as your ice. Hey, Chese Sephiroth. Did he just turn snow into golems? Anastasia! Since when do masters go around shielding their servants? Since El-Melloi. It's no big deal. No, I just did it because I thought I could. And I was right. Neither of us is hurt, are we? Kadak. Very well then. I believe that is our cue to escape. Yes! I trust we will be taking him with us. You read my mind. I see. So this is what it means for one's master to rub off on you. I will have to bear this in mind for future reference. Follow them. Understood. Would it be any consolation if I said we at least avoided the worst possible outcome? I suppose it would have been best if we could have crushed them here, but we didn't have the priest or enough Nikki to make it happen. If we can take them all together, so much the better. Besides, thanks to you, I got an idea. What is it? If it works, it might be just what we need to bring down the big mountain all at once. I see. I thought a plan would take a little longer to come to fruition. It all depends on how well we negotiate. If I can offer him something he wants, he's bound to give in. That's the sort of servant he is. Alright then, let's start spreading the star's glory to this part of the frontier. Sneaky. This place was harboring treacherous rebels. I take it you know what to do. Yes, everything shall burn, everyone shall die. That's right, you're all to crush this town with your own hands. That must have been what they were like back when they were alive too, just like the ones who killed me. Keep that to yourself, Anastasia, or you'll end up disrespecting the Tsar. Master, don't you preach to me about disrespect. Right, sorry about that. Anyway, they should be done at the palace at this point. That's true. We should hurry back then. The Tsar must be looking for me by now, even if he still hasn't fully awakened. The Tsar is a big ass... You know what? Abandoned village. 15. The Grand Duchess Anastasia. Section 15. The Grand Duchess Anastasia. I remember such a beautiful, peaceful day. The flowers that bloomed here were so beautiful, so strong. Look at this. These must be the hardest flowers in the world. Then you too are a flower blooming strong here in the confines of that palace. That's what I wanted to say. Maybe I actually did, or maybe I was never able to summon up the courage. Either way, I grieve for the flowers. And yet, now I can no longer even remember what they look like. Why do you look so sad? I feel like I'm having a bad dream. Why would I feel this way? When everything I need is so beautiful, everything I see. You must be tired. Come lay your head on my lap and rest. It is the least I could do for you, my beloved Tsar, my beloved husband. Dad, why do Yaga have to be strong? Well, the way I see it, we Yaga made a mistake. A mistake? We mistook how the world works, or maybe how we chose it. Whatever it was, we made a mistake and the world left us behind. Still, while we may have made a mistake, that doesn't mean we were in the wrong. We're still here. We're still alive, so as long as that's the case, we'll keep on fighting until the world ends once and for all. Okay. I still remember that conversation. This world is always beset by blizzards. It's rare that we ever see the sun's light directly. It's not just in my head. Surviving here really does take a lot out of you. I think I get what my old man meant by now. No matter how hard it gets, we will keep on surviving until there's no more world left to us. It's on, you think? Oh, your live stream? Let's see. So, this is the capital, Yaga Moscow. Yep, it's on. Goodness, I can't believe he defied the Tsar. It worked. Worthless Yaga. Hell's too good for him. Damn it. Move. Shut up. Did that Yaga do something bad? He's an incorrigible Yaga who forgot the depth of gratitude we owe to the Tsar. Now he's suffering the consequences for inciting the Tsar's wrath, and rightly so. Oh, make sure you don't ever end up like him. I don't know what he was thinking, defying the strongest being in existence. We all need to stay together if we're going to survive in this world. Stick together, he says. What a laugh. It's so funny it makes me want to scream. All we do is abandon our weak. We cut them out like Kerchak entrails. In consequence, our numbers are always dwindling. That's who we Yaga are. We just keep dying and killing. We live without hope. We're just waiting for our inevitable doom without even trying to fight back against it. You must be the first rebel to ever make it this far, Patsy. By the way, there's still something I don't quite understand. After your rebel friend retreated, why did you continue to wander around the town alone? Surely you weren't just bringing up the rear. Shut up. Very well then. Let's change the subject. Would you mind telling me where the rebel army base is located? It could be our little secret. I'm afraid I've been so concerned about that. That it's been keeping me up at night, just like Kadak. If you could help me with my insomnia, you have my word that I will let you go in return. Fuck your word, you psycho murderer. You really think I'd ever tell you that? Ha 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 ha. What's so funny? What's with that creepy laugh? Easy, young Patsy. Relax. I know you're just an ordinary Yaga. As I said before, I also know that every ordinary Yaga are highly resilient creatures, physically that is. And conversely, they are mentally fragile and quite easily broken, especially in the face of someone stronger than they are. Perhaps it's their bestial instincts at work. Who could say? What are you talking about? What are you getting at? You evil bastard. Dude. Oh, that should become clear shortly. This will be a test of sorts for myself as well as for you. Oh, Patchy? Probably. I just say Patsy for some reason. It probably is Patchy. What is this place? That's what I want to know, Mosh. It would seem to be a village that the Obshniki razed to the ground. Unfortunately, none survived. Though it pains me to say this, I believe we should set up camp here. We need to take advantage of everything we can after all. How could you lose so miserably? You had 2 servants to their 1. Sure did. Mighty sorry about that. I have no excuse. We still got plenty of fight left. Ha! If that pathetic display was the best you could do, you'll just get your asses handed to you again. Hey, fat ass, how about you do us a favor and go fight them yourselves and see how you do? Since you want to talk a lot of shit, maybe we should throw your ass to the wolves. Care to repeat that for me, fella? Shoot his ass. It's true. Deep down, you know I'm right. Shoot his ass. Walk all the way back to our base of operation and put a bullet in his fat ass because he is annoying and he won't shut the fuck up. Well, I believe what Godov is trying to say is that servant is a fearsome opponent. As such, you could use all the help you can get. Fuck off, that's not what he was saying. He was being a jackass. So, why not have Antonio Salieri there join our side? Salieri. Who are you lot? We're the Chaldean security organization. We came here from a place outside of Russia. Though I'm afraid we've lost the building that used to be our headquarters. At any rate, the person there with you is Dante Yeager, Chaldea's last remaining master. There's also... I'm Avisbron. I take it you are the Salieri? Perhaps not quite in the way you imply, but yes. I will admit that, to being that. Salieri. What do you mean? The name Salieri is synonymous with one thing. Was it Amadeus? No need to dance around it. You have heard I am responsible for Amadeus' death, have you not? I am the embodiment of that reputation. Yeah. Like I said, you need a piece for your phone to connect to the router so you can have a perfect connection. I need to look up. I need to know what type of phone you have so I know what to look up. Give me a moment while I remove this mystic code. Mystic code? Phew! Hello, Red Eyes. This is who I truly am. Take a look at my servant power for yourselves. You're quite weak. I didn't think there were any other servants in this world with lower stats than Shakespeare or myself. Angramanyu? He's still weaker than every servant you probably can think of, dude. After all, I am the weakest servant. And I take pride in that, thank you very much. It would seem you even give Anderson a good run for his money. Oh wait, yep, you have a connection problem, Frost. Of course, I am just an ordinary composer. I never wrote any symphony that left a mark on history. Was his eyes blood red? At best, I am a mediocrity of a man, but no matter. The sole reason I exist on the throne of heroes at all is because I am said to have killed Amadeus. Whether or not I actually did kill him is completely irrelevant. People were convinced that I did, and so here I am. Then, one might say you are affected by the innocent monster skill. I believe so. True, Saliveri was indeed suspected of killing Amadeus even when he was still alive. Right, they even made a movie about it. Okay, so why were you on Ivan the Terrible side then? I would like to know that as well. Are you originally a servant from this Lostbelt? I believe the crypter, that boy Kada, called this place a Lostbelt. So you know of that name. First, let me answer your question with one of my own. Tell me, humans of Chaldea, what do you know about the Lostbelts? Well, only that they're abnormal zones that somewhat resemble singularities. If you don't mind, Miss Curlight, I'll fill that one. First, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Saliveri. I'm Sherlock Holmes, Chaldea's administrative advisor. I became a servant through unusual means, just like you. I know, he wasn't a fighter. Well, he wasn't that much of a fighter. We have been investigating this particular version of Russia, where history is so unlike our own. I have a number of hypotheses, but have been unable to find a critical element to tie everything together. Until you first mentioned that word, Lostbelt, a chronological table detailed an alternate path taken by human history, an unbroken strip that continues onward to the present day, rather than occupying a single point in time. No wonder it isn't like a singularity. A singularity is one point in time where history, as it should be, went awry, after all. That is not the case here in Russia. In this world, everything is as it should be. Nothing has gone awry. It has history quite separate from our own proper human history, even though it is not a world gone completely mad like the singularities. No doubt the branching point was the Great Cold Wave that struck 450 years ago when Earth was thrown into a new ice age. And Russia, as we see it now, is the product of history moving forward from that point. So you're saying that this is an ongoing deviation from human history. Is that anything like a parallel world? Nope, it's not that. These Lostbelts are something altogether different. If we assume that parallel worlds exist, then their civilization and lifestyle should also be fundamentally the same. By definition, they're closely tied to a well-defined base world. In other words, the base world and its parallel worlds are all following the same course. But let's say there is a world where history diverges I mean, yeah, radically going completely off the rails. Say at one point something changes irreversibly. It could be a huge natural disaster or a major technological breakthrough. And the worlds that gone off the rails is effectively erased from this universe, deemed to be something that doesn't belong. Once that happens, its destruction is all but assured, no matter how developed it might be. Its evolution just ends. Wait a minute, isn't that the concept of basically Fate Extilla, the Unburned Star? Wasn't that kind of the same thing, where the universe was basically branched off at a certain point because they couldn't go the proper route, or something similar? For better or worse, this universe just isn't willing to tolerate worlds whose future prospects are plain to see. You know how you prune unnecessary branches when you're trying to grow a tree. Same thing here. If a world, even a utopia, strays too far from its base axis, it gets the clippers, so to speak. In this Magecraft world, it's called the pruning theoretical phenomenon. This shout be a camera. And it's what allows our universe to keep expanding unimpeded. That's the Mages Association stats anyway. The pruning theoretical phenomenon, then Russia didn't end up as a frozen wasteland because of a plot like what happened with the King of Mages. Correct. Its climate has always been like this, and it is in fact the very climate that led to the changes in human history. This is a world where history continued on past the 100-year marker, long after it would ordinarily have been pruned away. In essence, this history lost the proper human history, but now it has appeared in our own world. Right. It looked like strong alternative histories or Lostbelts, which we know almost nothing about, are being wielded as weapons to invade and destroy proper human history. The incineration of humanity was an attack on human history orchestrated by Goethe, a singular entity and the most powerful. But now, these Lostbelts are attacking the very world itself. If I were to give this a name, I think I might call it a failing theoretical phenomenon. Yeah, I think I like the sound of that. Let's go with that. History that lost to other history. Lostbelts. Are you serious then? What you're telling us, this Russia is going to become the de facto way of life for the entire planet? Well, one of them are. If it continues on this path, yes, but of course, we won't let it come to that. Now then, that went on quite a bit longer than I had anticipated, but that is our current history. Tell me, Mr. Saliveri, are we more or less on the mark? Yes, you're spot on. I'm impressed you managed to arrive at that conclusion without being from a Lostbelt yourselves. There is nothing more I can tell you beyond what you figured out. Now that you have the facts, what you do with them is up to you. As for your original question, you wish to know if I originated from this Lostbelt and whether I served that cryptor. My answer, of course, is no. This Russia has not known music for some time. My story is the same as the gunslingers. I am a rogue servant summoned by the death throes of this land's true form before the Lostbelt overrode it. My memories of proper human history are now vague and have been conflated with my memories of this Lostbelt. I cannot say if it was that master or the priest, but one of them did something to my head. Even as we speak, I remain unsure if I am on the right side. We will simply have to trust that you are, if nothing else. We know you are not a Yaga. Yes, that's true. That is very true. Above all, this world is utterly devoid of music. It seems I have no choice but to join your side. Thank you. We are grateful for your assistance. To begin, we could use any information you have. What could you tell us about the servants in Yaga, Moscow? I am the court magician, nothing less and nothing more. I had no contact with the outside world. The only one who ever spoke to me was Metropolitan Macarius. Metropolitan Macarius. That was the only man Ivan the Terrible looked up to as a mentor. Is he a Yaga too? No, he's a servant. He does look human, but I doubt he is the same man. He's probably Japanese and a pseudo-servant. A Japanese priest and a pseudo-servant? That must be Father Kotomine. Curate Kotomine. I don't know anything about any others. The only people I've met are the Oprichniki and the master and servant pair we just fought earlier. I see. Well, that's disappointing. Very well then, what do you know about that endless storm wall? No, or perhaps the tree of emptiness? I know nothing about either, although I did hear Metropolitan Macarius say that the tree is the cornerstone of this Lostbelt. He also said that without the tree of emptiness, it would be impossible to mount an attack on reality. So then, the tree really is the cause of all this. That would definitely seem to make the most sense. For one thing, it's smack dab in the middle of this Lostbelt. We should have blown it to fucking smithereens. And for another, it's a foreign entity that's not shown up on the Paper Moon's campus. This is the same Paper Moon that's been observing this Lostbelt Russia as an ordinary part of the Earth's topography, and the only thing it can figure out to do with that tree is exclude it. So, for the moment, it would seem safe to assume that that tree is the source of this failing theoretical phenomenon. Then, if we do something about that tree, Russia will return to the way it was. Easier said than done. The tree of emptiness lies within with the Tsar himself. To reach it, you'll have to face him. I see. Then, it seems we will have to do just that at some point. What about the Oprichniki? How many of them are stationed in the capital? No less than a small army. A small army, just like we saw in Antarctica. Ha ha ha. That's going to be quite the obstacle. This is no laughing matter, Holmes. I fail to see what you find so funny. Is that Mr. Code you are wearing an innocent monster too? That's right. I am the man in gray, the one who drove Mozart to his death. The salary is no more than an avatar I wore, so to speak, out of convenience. I have one last question. What do you think of this Lostbelt? I think it needs to be fixed. Isn't that what you people are attempting to do? Yes, that is currently one of our goals. Dante Yeager, was it? I can see you are the conductor of this little orchestra. Are you mad? I'm the commander around here. He's nothing more than an occasional useful trombone. I suppose that would make me the violin. Da Vinci, how do you feel about being the flute? Good grief, you all certainly do love your digressions, don't you? You remind me of Amadeus and his unshakable high spirits. Dante Yeager, I would like to speak with Sherlock Holmes. Alone, if possible. You sure? Holmes can go on for days, you know. My apologies. I hope this won't take too long. Mighty curious to know what that salivary fellow wants to talk to Holmes about. Maybe music and stuff. This Lostbelt maybe. That would be my guess. Salary has been here longer than any of us. I expect he has his own sense of things. Hold on. I need to eat and drink my water. Thank you for your patience. Allow me to come to the point. I have desired to join you, though conditionally. You may employ my power however you see fit. Thank you. I mean, that's great. Thank you. Thank you, Salary. So, what is this condition? Simple. Should we encounter Amadeus, you will let me focus on him first and foremost. Wait, what? Does that mean you're going to kill him? Of course. I am the man in gray, the innocent monster known as Salary. If we were to meet, I would have no choice but to kill him. I can't accept that. If Amadeus has been summoned here, he's sure to be a servant from proper human history. If I had been summoned as an anti-hero so tortured by malice that I was constantly writhing in agony, I would be so at odds with all of you that we would not even be able to have this conversation. I admit that earlier I was so overcome by a berserker-like madness that I simply went around mercilessly slaughtering any Yaga I encountered. But now, I have regained my senses and my sanity alike. It's gonna drop stream, keep cutting. Your own stream? Or my stream? Even picturing Amadeus' smug, pear-shaped face does little more than make my skin crawl. Oh, yours, okay. In other words, yeah, let me find the piece for you that you need later on. I see. Like master, like servant. That means that the Amadeus who is here is evil now. I'm gonna find the piece that you need, and we're gonna see how much it costs. I suppose it is the fate of every servant to be influenced by their master's personality. That is why I will kill Amadeus. I must kill him. It is my destiny, my fate. But what if he isn't evil? What if Amadeus turns out to be on our side? If he is, then I will become your enemy once more. My purpose in life is to kill Amadeus. That will never change. Now then, that's enough chit-chat. We are returning to the rebel army stronghold tomorrow, are we not? You should rest up while you can, master. Now, if you will excuse me. So, Amadeus is our enemy now. I know we fought former allies before, like Kulin, but Hulin. It never gets any easier. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. This friend turned enemy servant would be unaware of his betrayal. Take the heroes of myth. They have always been much more willing to accept shifting allegiances among both their friends and foes. It was their belief that they would all meet again in Eden, so they had no difficulty taking it in their stride when their friends became foes or vice versa. Above all, there is nothing you can do now that would undo the encouragement he once offered you. Rest assured that he spoke truly, sincerely, and from the heart. That's a good point. Thank you, Avrisbron. You sound like a school teacher or something. Can I call you Professor from now on? Please don't. That would be rather painful for me. Okay, my freaking thing is acting retarded. Painful? I have no right to be anyone's teacher. I've long since abandoned any qualifications I may have had. Moving on, we need to discuss Kadok's servant. I believe she is to him what Miss Corelli is to Dada Jaeger, his personal exclusive servant. It says, actually, 3 pieces, a cord for PS4, cord for phone, and box which is hooked to LAN cable where both cords connect. Well, actually, I was just looking for a 1 cord thing so that you can just change and switch, because I think the 3-part cord is kind of the reason why you're having problems. She is also, of course, the monster who encased all of Chaldea in solid ice. Right. I remember Kadok called her by her true name at one point, Anastasia. Where have I heard that name before? Here. These are 2 famous figures by that name. One was Ivan the Terrible's Tsaritsa and first wife, Anastasia Romanov of Gosharia Uravi, who supported his reign from the shadows all her life. Yeah, I know it's unnecessary. The other was a descendant from the Romanov dynasty, Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanova, a young girl whose passing was mourned by all in the Tsardom. So, which Anastasia are we dealing with here? I am afraid there needs to be no suspense about this. She is unquestionably the Romanov descendant. How can you be so sure, since Ivan the Terrible's here? Couldn't she be his Tsaritsa? I've looked into Tsaritsa Anastasia's history, and she is clearly not the type to relish the spotlight. She became Tsaritsa at an age of 17 and passed away only 13 years later. Ivan the Terrible took several more wives following her death, but he never opened up to anyone else. Generally speaking, one would indeed expect to find her with him, but it is highly improbable that she would be summoned as a servant. Of course, she could still have been an inhabitant of this world, just like Ivan the Terrible, which would have made her summoning possible. But given that she is human in appearance, that seems altogether improbable as well. So then, she's the Romanov dynasty one. Precisely. Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanovia. Yeah. She is the Grand Duchess of Ice, a young girl who bore the brunt of Russia's darkness. You can't unplug to hook up to the phone, right? Now then, allow me to share an abridged version of Anastasia backgrounds and some of the secrets I have managed to dig up from Chaldea.